What happens to asphalt shingles when they're torn off?
They go to the landfill.
They go to the landfill?
Landfill, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm leading into something here, but you had a question.
No, I could tell you were leading. Go ahead.
So we were talking about life expectancy. The metal roof lasts for ever?
The metal roof is permanent, yeah.
Permanent. So that lasts forever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we were talking about an asphalt shingle going into a landfill. Now, if he had to tear down a building that had a metal roof on it, what would happen to that metal?
It's recyclable.
100% recyclable. That's what I was leading to.
That's where you're going.
Your turn, Pat.
Okay. I want to know, how long is it timeline? If you're putting a roof on, timeline, is it the same time to put on? Just as from a guy's perspective, I'm just asking for, would it take you 2 hours to do a metal roof versus the asphalt might take 4? Or, I mean, and in addition to that, what if I had a lot of hips and a lot of, the fancy roof lines too? Mm-hmm. How creative or how difficult is that for you guys to actually do? I mean...
Yeah, there's more time in the detail work. Each piece has to be caught with a special tool and bent with a special tool. It's not just slamming shingles with a nail gun.
Right. Okay.
It may take a little longer on the install, but it's the last roof you'll ever have.
That's cool.
But you save time on the tear-off. Most of the time, you eliminate the tear-off. We just start with the install.
Yeah, some of those, that stuff is beautiful, by the way. I do have to say that you can't tell it from a regular shingle asphalt roof. You can't.
Well, except it looks better, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Really. I mean, it has like this art form to it. It's just beautiful, and the colors are amazing. And, just out of curiosity, I know you work with stone-coated steel, but there are other types of metals that can be used for roofing. Is that correct?
Yeah. They make aluminum roofing. It's not very popular here because of the heat change, expansion and contraction.
Okay.
Aluminum moves too much. It's just too weak for our climate here. But
so steel's the deal?
Steel's the deal, yeah.
Where'd I get that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So what's your favorite type of metal roofing?
The one that's been most popular, and maybe it is because it's the one I push, I like the cedar shake look. It's a hand split cedar shake, stone coated steel roof. It gives your roof a lot of dimension. There's nice shake style trims that go along with it.
I've seen it in a couple of the in your brochure, the examples of it. It does have a real nice dimension. It's got the depth with like a cedar shake.
Yeah, it changes the whole house. I mean, it looks great on houses that are all full of the roof. It has a lot of detail, but even if you have just a plain simple ranch with no detail at all, no dormers or anything, this will change that house.
Very beautiful. Better, yeah. And I should point out that pronailerroofing.com.
You can just do pronailer.com.
Pronailer.com. You can go on there, and you've got some beautiful pictures on your website of the different styles, shapes, and colors of the stone-coated steel roofing. I'm Brenna Hartman. This is Property Source Radio, 222-6397. We are live from High Falls, Rochester, and we've got open lines. Our guest today is Ryan Morse. He's the owner of the Metal Roof Outlet. What is a cool roof, Ryan?
A cool roof is a light-colored metal roof installed over battens. Down south, these are very popular. These metal roofs truly will keep your home cooler in the warmer months. Energy Star rated colors are, the lighter colors are cooler, obviously, but even a darker colored metal roof is cooler than an asphalt roof, and that sometimes that's. People would think, metal would be hotter.
Yeah, I would.
It's not. Metal, the cooling properties of metal and that airspace keep the building cooler. Oh. The airspace between the existing roof and the metal roof that we create by running those battens.
Mm-hmm. Does that work the same in the wintertime for keeping heat in?
It does.
It does.
Yeah, you're covering the top of your house with an inch and a half or 2 inches of airspace. It acts as an insulator, and I've had customers tell me that they notice a big difference in the wintertime.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting, because I wouldn't think that, a homeowner would notice.
Yep.
And you come from an area north of here, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I think I was reading that on your bio on your website.
The Tug Hill region.
Tug Hill region. Yeah. So up there, metal roof is very common. and that's a colder, snowier, mountainous area.
Yeah.
So the trend up there is, maybe you can explain to me why it's there and why you think that it should be, more widely used here in our area.
Oh, can I answer that for you, Ryan?
Sure.
Because you guys up in Tug Hill get like 5 feet of snow every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
Am I close?
Yeah, that's the reason.
The weight.
Up there mainly shed the snow. You don't see too much stone-coated steel up there right now. It hasn't been introduced to them, but a lot of smooth surface, vertical rib type metal roofs up there.
Okay. Very interesting. What do you do most of, commercial or residential?
Residential.
Okay.
Yeah, house after house, and this is really taking off. I think the reason it's selling in Rochester, and even through these tough economic times, the metal roofs are selling. People want to put their money into something they know is going to last.
Okay.
Rather than and if you do the math on these, you can see very easily the cost of 2 asphalt roofs, what one may cost now, and then you add the next one that you're going to have to do 15 or 20 years from now. The smart choice is to go with metal now.
Okay, that makes a difference.
Speaking of cost, we're going to take a quick break, but when we get back, that's going to be the big question. How much does it actually cost to get a metal roof on your house in Rochester, New York? And Brian Morse from the Metal Roof Outlet is going to let us know. Brenna Hartman here with Pat Coyne and Ryan Morse. More Property Source Radio coming up after the break. PropertySourceRadio.com.